Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 8. This is Act 2 versus the Collector, and I really hope this series goes well because I'm very happy with the start. You can see we got some attacky relics, so started shifting into attack mode kind of. We also have a gold-plated cables mushroom, but most of note is the Astrolabe, which might help explain why in our deck we have 2 defends, no strikes. That's phenomenal. Because of the attacky stuff, we had already chosen Rebound as the first card just because it was a attack, you know, Gremlin Nod, that whole thing. We did get 2 cool headeds and upgrade them. Had to take the second Rebound, even though that's awkward, just because we did get the attack relics. And then, of course, go for the Eyes and Beam Saw because they're zeros, and we got some card draw. So when we were offered all for one, kind of a no-brainer. We were actually offered it alongside Electrodynamics, and that would also have been a good choice. Thankfully, when we chose the Astrolabe, we got Electrodynamics and 2 zero-cost cards, so the all-for-one could bring those back if we let them go away, which obviously Overclock does not exhaust, so even if we play it, we can get it back, so interesting stuff. Looking forward to how it plays out. Alright, so while we're here, let's just look at dual cast becoming 0 helps when you have all-for-one, and then Beam Cell's duration being extended. So that's 2 upgrades we'd like to have. Usually when I play Defect, I aim for campfires because it seems like the card upgrades are more important than relics in general. So, let's see here. Very close. Can't quite squeak that guy in if we want max fires. This route has 3 and then also potentially 3 elites. No shops though. Unfortunately, the only shop options are on very low fire routes. So let's just do this. A preponderance of random events. But that can be okay. Alright, above all else, we're looking for Electrodynamics. Overclock allows us to do that without spending any energy. So we'll do that. And that. And that. Where does that leave us? With the gold-plated cables, that's 9 AoE. We don't even have to waste the pen nib. We can just end the turn, and this fight is closed. Fantastic. We're not power heavy. Double energy to go with all the card draw. Situationally, it would be okay. Obviously, the cool headeds themselves cost 1, so if we were to draw into double energy that way, it wouldn't be very helpful. Yeah, I think it's better that we just skip that for now. I'm trying to, in general, as the Defect, figure out when's a good time to start picking up free energy, if you can call it that. The fact that double energy exhausts makes it not ideal. Of course, we can't take aggregate right now either because the deck's just way too small. Speaking of which, I don't know that we need this. We're steadily growing because of the Blood Vial. It's not clear yet what our defensive capabilities are. Oh my gosh. Well, if we were to remove a card, it might actually be a defend, and I don't think that's such a great idea. So even though it only hits 2 cards, I do think I'm going to take Simplicity this time. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever received that option, having so few qualifiers. Let's fight, of course. Electrodynamics in the opening hand. That seems like a good time to drink the duplication potion. Let's see where that leaves us. Oh yeah, big time. Throw that out there. We get 12 AoE. Yeah, so again, we get to avoid wasting the nib. Sweet. Red mask. Alright. Start a combat. Hey, and we got another potion. I'm glad I drank one. Charge battery boot sequence. Same amount of block. This starts in our opening hand and exhausts and can be pulled back by all for one if we don't play it turn 1. And this we have to pay up front, but we get the energy back. This is uncommon, this is plus. That is a tough call. I don't think we have quite enough card draw that we have to make the zero cost choice here. So the big problem is on the initial pass of the deck, if we get All for One and Electrodynamics in the same hand, and we have enough zeros in the discard pile that we would want to play both. Other than that one scenario, we don't really run into energy issues. If anything, we run into having both rebounds in hand, with nothing particularly useful to rebound. Although the relationship between rebound and charged battery is kind of interesting. It pays for its second incarnation. That's interesting. Or we just play boot sequence and get it out of the way. I'll go with the charged battery. Card draw and energy are usually very important. Yes, we have no shops, so... Hey, more energy, wow. Just like that, the deck kind of turned on a dime and became more energy focused. Well, that's not bad. Alright. Along that same line, let's do the dual cast here. Ahead of the beam cell. Yes, I think that's appropriate. Alright, first up, Stabby Book, who was weakened right off the bat. Well, I think we have to play cool-headed here. It's our only door to survivability. Wow. We could play... Alright, let me think about this for a second. Charge battery. Okay, couldn't remember. 3 attacks gets us an extra energy. But that's not very important. So if we play the cool-headed, we give up on both Electrodynamics and All for One. And obviously the Electrodynamics isn't terribly important. Although it would give us 5 block there. He's already weak. Alright, fine. I'll get him on the next pass. Alright, so this costs 0. And this costs 0. Which means now if we... Let's see here. I can do this. And this, where does that leave us? More than enough block. Okay. So, even though we don't want to rebound, it's the only way to make use of our remaining energy. Okay. Seems like that was a relatively straightforward approach that I guess I missed. Because it didn't seem so obvious to me. Seek plus. Not really anything to seek at the moment. We could go for... overclock and cool-headed. I do like that. I was going to go with the double cool-headed, but this way if we find our way into All for One and there's enough stuff going on in the discard pile to make use of it, then we can. Now, if we cool-headed, we miss out on that, but at the same time, we then get a deck reshuffle, which is fine. There's a couple zeros in there, so we've got to do something. Alright, dual cast on that. Currently have 11 block. So this is good enough. And this allows us to get some damage in. It was either that or play the charge battery. Hey, look at that. We actually have perfect block with the burn, so that's pretty cool. Extra energy turn, nice. I think I'm going to play the Distilled Chaos here. Yeah, I was thinking we might actually get some draw. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. So we're about to make the pen nib. Which doesn't matter because we don't really want a rebound here. So I'm going to do this. Where does that leave us at? We can do this and this. Alright, so now we have a clear picture. 6 and 8 is 14. We need 4 more. Charged battery is the way to go if we're going to be spending 1 energy on anything. Oh wait, no we don't. We don't need to because we play the electrodynamics to get it out of here. And now we have full block. So we just... Oh, but the burn. Are we okay with that? There's really no need. We do the charged battery and we not only block the burn, but we also kick that energy forward next turn where it might be more important. Nunchaku are on 8. Do we play this on this or do we hope to get a Frost Orb to the front to play it on that? Not sure. Oh, look, this fight's just about over anyways. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Almost missed it. Matryoshka just before chest. The Act 2 chest, so that's actually pretty decent timing. That's map, so we'll do that. Compile Driver would be a fantastic addition to its attack-based card draw. So we had one more card we wanted to smith, right? The Beam Cell, yep. I mean, we could do all for one as well, make it hit harder since we're paying 2 for it anyways, but we're at a position now where we can have some breathing room. Vajra is actually interesting because we do have some zero-cost attacks going on. So, happy to have that. I kind of wish in this situation, and I've mentioned this before, that when you have Matryoshka and haven't taken the Sapphire Key yet, I wish both of them were changed to Sapphire Key, and if you choose the Sapphire Key on one of them, the other one, as an option, disappears. Because I might have taken Sapphire Key over Vajra. I mean, obviously not in the current setup, because this is dictating that we want to play claws and stuff, so this would be really good. Alright, so that's card rewards. There we go. Alright, so we got Matryoshka value already. Okay, we need electrodynamics is what we need. And we are out of card draw unless we want to pay for it. So let's do this. Found it. Yay. Alright. So we do that. And then we can do this because it's paid for by that. Throw that, because why not? It's extended duration now, we still get the benefit. Next attack gives us another energy, which hopefully will be all for one. The thing I like about electrodynamics is in this fight we can pretty much ignore the minions. Obviously we would not overclock here, that would be a mistake. That gives us extra energy. We can overclock after we do this, though. Kind of have to, actually. We have all of our energy and nothing to spend it on. Let us seek... Tell you what, even though this only draws 1, since we have the seek anyways, let's do that. And we can... I guess this is the most damaging way, although it doesn't pump up our thingies too much. There we go. Wow. Very potent deck. I like it. Hey, we went from 0 eggs to 2, just like that. That's nice, too, because we don't have any powers yet, so... If we find any that we like... The Flex Potion might actually be decent if we can find our way into some... claws. Capacitor Plus, thanks to the egg, or Leap. I could see Leap being an option, but I don't think it's better than Capacitor Plus. Alright, so what do we do here? Guess we do the all for one. Just in the Actually, you know what? Maybe we take the red key here. I like that idea, actually. Since none of the upgrades are critical, let's just grab it while we can. Maybe we get some more card wards for the final fire, or, you know, whatever. Maybe we don't. Alrighty, so this is interesting. We have the capacitor plus here, but we're not going to get any block if we do that. So let's do this first. Okay. Alright, so let's capacitor, and then we seek for the other cool-headed and go for the eyes. Seems like a fine use. Oh, whoops. Should have done this first. Alright. So we're going to still take some damage. But that's okay, because we just hit max with the blood vial. So it'll only take us 2 fights to make that up. Alright. 33. Nice. An extra energy, also nice. Just debating whether to rebound before Zap. I think so. Oh, the fight's over right now, actually. So I'm not even going to bother with the overclock. Notice I'm kind of overthinking it. Chill! Very nice. Hologram works too. But I definitely like Chill, and now that is definitely a card worth upgrading. No questions. Free energy. Nice. Seek for electrodynamics. Makes sense. We have the charged battery. Oh. Right. That would be all of our... Okay. So let us... Whoops. Seek for electrodynamics and... Is it in my hand? Okay, I was looking for Go for the Eyes, but it occurs to me that Chill would probably actually be better here. So, order... I think we do the order in such a way that the frost ends up on the cables. And we'll do that to get as much blockage as we can. It's okay to take a little bit of damage. Maybe it would have been better to take 2 more damage to have the lightning orbs up front so that we can just evoke them easier. Let's see. He's got the most health, so it probably actually makes more sense to focus on him. In fact, it just occurs to me that with the All for One, we actually can do both at the same time. Yeah, if we had done that differently, it might have turned out. Although the fact that they say 9 and not 8 means I might be wrong about that. Because I think we only evoked 1 orb that turn. So we take another chip damage, but that's fine, because now it's just over. Cool-Headed puts a lightning orb up front, which means dual cast is now the answer to all of our prayers. Gremlin Horn. Alright, so we just picked up Chill and now Gremlin Horn, so we are actually a bit of an AoE machine. Fear Potion's a little redundant. We'll probably be a little quick to use that just because we do have the Beam Cell. Genetic Algorithm. No, it's not too late. It just won't be as impressive by the time we're done. Remove a card from your deck. Sure. Let's get rid of one of the rebounds. Don't need both. Rebounding All for One, I guess, could be a thing. Alright, There we go. Now, the Chill Plus obviously is not very helpful against Collector, at least not in the first pass. But thankfully we do have our share of card draw, so... speaking of which, let's do that first, so that maybe we have a better target for Pen Nib. We don't, actually. Okay, that's fine. I'll just make sure to Beam Cell first, and set up Nunchaku for next turn. No need to dual cast here. Once we find Electrodynamics, we're actually going to want the Electric Orbs to be in play. Hey, you know what? Chill costs 0, so if we find the All-for-One... Yeah, here's a time where the... Oh, but we're getting another... Oh, but only if we attack. I'm having so much fun arguing with myself. So we could All-for-One for the Chill. It would also have the benefit of being able to go for the eyes one of these. No, I think the Electrodynamics is too important. We can go ahead and... I mean, these guys are going to get AoE down, so I'm not even sure here. I'll just defend. I know we get an extra energy if we play that, but... I mean, if we were to get the charged battery, that would be a better defend card, I guess. Alright. Difficult decisions. But we got near full block, and that was a lot of lightning action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 AoE, so we can ignore him. We only need to put 4 in him. That's pretty handy. Okay. Actually, if we're going to be evoking orbs, we don't even need to put 4 into him on bat. Let's find out. It's kind of nice that the Chill actually kills the targets that would have otherwise made it. Oh, wait, what happened here? Oh, okay, that's fine. We can just cool-headed. That works too. Nice. Lots of options here. So Beam Cell, because it's free. We can still use All-for-One. Got lots of energy, so let's continue to draw. As I said. Okay. How many zero costs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 currently. Right, that's fine. We can do that. I think we pretty much got the full block here. So I'm going to go ahead and play this just to get it out of the way because it's so small right now. And then might as well just do some damage here without drawing. I like the overclock in the deck, but I think it's really better for either setting up the electrodynamics quickly in the beginning or fishing for All-for-One. Like here. Cool. Do we rebound zap? Yeah, because we will almost certainly be able to control whether or not we get All-for-One in our hands this turn. He's going down fast. I'm liking this. Wasted energy is not so much fun, but... Does that mean we have enough block cards now? Speaking of which, we can overclock to draw our entire deck. We only need to draw 2, though. Actually, we don't need to draw any. Dual cast is not particular. Well, he is hitting for a lot. Alright, fine. There we go. Weakness, very helpful. Extra energy, very nice. That extra energy actually means we could overclock again and oh wait, that would be senseless. Never mind. Never mind. We can afford to play one of these, though. Where does that leave us? Double cast, is that necessary? Not really. We have all the block we need even with the burn, so let's just go ahead and hit them. Okay, card draw. Very happy to have a Frost Orb in here, because we almost didn't. All for one, right when the deck is almost empty. Pretty nice. We are about to do this, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and hit him like that, and we'll finish him off with a non-attack. Alright, very straightforward fight. I'm really liking our health level at the end of the act. Okay, I do consider this to be the least valuable potion there. Second Electrodynamics would not be helpful because we are such a strong AoE machine. I see no reason to consider a Hyper Beam. And that leaves Rainbow. Even with the Capacitor Plus, I think we're generating orbs so rapidly. I don't know. That seems weird to say because of the Zap and Cool Head. It's really being the only orb. Well, I guess Chill. I don't know. It still seems like we're generating them quickly enough. So I just don't know if a Dark Orb is particularly useful to us. Let's think about this. We would ostensibly be paying 2 energy for 8 damage. Well, let's call it 14 damage and 5 block. That's okay. I think we can skip it, though. We have something going on here, and it seems to be working. So diluting it with something that's just gonna... I don't know. If anything, I mean, it does say Frost Orb, but other than that, I don't think it's... You know, for the same reason, I think we have to skip the nuclear battery. This is really good anyways. So, that's probably just going to be an easy inserter. Sozu... I mean, we've actually had turns where we've floated energy, and my interpretation of that was we have too many block cards. And if we can pick up some more Frost Orbs, that would definitely be true, but remains to be seen. Anyways, I think that's the pick for here, and that brings us to a close for Act 2. I want to thank you guys for joining me for it. I do hope that it was enjoyable for you. Please let me know all about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next act. Take care.